Welcome to the All-Star Athlete Podcast, your guide to mastering the mental game and reaching your full potential.
I'm Justin Hebert, a mental performance coach passionate about helping athletes break through mental barriers and reach their full potential. I'm excited to have you with me for episode 7 of the All-Star Athlete Podcast, where we'll dive into two essential yet often overlooked components of mental performance: nutrition and recovery. These topics aren't just physical considerations, they're the fuel and restoration your mind needs to operate at its best. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how intentional choices around what you eat and how you recover can sharpen your focus, increase your resilience, and keep your mental edge strong. Before we dive into today's episode on nutrition and recovery, let's recap what we've covered so far. In episode 1, we kicked things off with growth mindset and motivation, building a foundation for your mental resilience. Episode 2 focused on stress and anxiety management, using examples from Simone Biles and Kevin Love to illustrate the power of calmness under pressure. Episode 3 introduced self-talk, mindfulness, and meditation with insights from elite athletes like Tom Brady and Steph Curry, who use these techniques to stay centered and focused. In episode 4, we covered overcoming fears, conquering self-doubt, and building self-confidence, drawing on icons like Lionel Messi and Usain Bolt, who have both shown incredible courage in the face of challenges. Episode 5 explored imagery, visualization, focus, and flow, inspired by athletes like Tiger Woods and Mikaela Shiffrin, who mentally rehearse and sustain peak performance modes. And in episode 6, we covered the essentials of goal setting and practice, discussing how effective planning and purpose-driven training transformed the careers of athletes like Roger Federer and Gabby Douglas. Today, we're shifting our focus to nutrition and recovery, two key areas that impact not just physical performance, but mental clarity, mood, and overall mental resilience. Many athletes overlook how what they put into their bodies and the way that they rest can dramatically impact their focus, decision-making, and energy levels. Proper nutrition fuels your mind, providing the energy needed to stay sharp and alert, while proper recovery helps you recharge, keeping you resilient and ready to face new challenges. One of the biggest areas where athletes often fall short in their performance journey is in nutrition and recovery practices, which can undermine both physical and mental strength. Some common mistakes include not getting enough protein or having an unbalanced intake of macronutrients like carbs and fats, which are essential for energy and muscle recovery. Without the right balance, athletes might feel fatigued, experience mood swings, or struggle to keep up their energy levels during intense training. Hydration is another key area that's frequently overlooked, as even mild dehydration can negatively impact focus, decision-making, and physical endurance. Proper hydration isn't just about drinking water during workouts, but staying consistently hydrated throughout the day to support your performance. Another frequent issue, and an issue that is becoming increasingly more and more of a problem in today's screen-based society, is spending too much time on phones or screens, especially before bed, which disrupts sleep patterns. When athletes don't prioritize quality sleep, it can lead to mental fatigue, lower energy levels, and even increased risk of injury over time. This is especially true if stress is an issue, as an athlete who's constantly stressed may find it even harder to wind down at night, and chronic stress can impact both sleep quality and mental health. Finally, many athletes skip or rush through stretching and mobility work after strength training, which can lead to stiffness, increased injury risk, and ultimately slower recovery. Recovery isn't just physical. It includes mental downtime to reset, recharge, and reduce stress so that both the mind and the body can come back strong for the next challenge. In this episode, we're going to be talking about elite athletes like LeBron James, who follows a highly disciplined nutrition plan to sustain his energy and mental focus. LeBron James is also well known for spending in excess of $1 million every year just on the recovery of his body. Serena Williams has also talked about the importance of consuming nutrient-dense meals to boost her stamina on the court, as well as the importance of taking proper amounts of rest and recovery between training sessions and matches. These choices have been essential in keeping their minds sharp and allowing them to perform under pressure year after year. Another excellent superstar athlete to study with respect to their nutrition and recovery is Novak Djokovic, who takes recovery seriously with a holistic approach, including yoga and meditation to stay mentally refreshed. Or Kobe Bryant, whose meticulous recovery practices helped him maintain focus and avoid burnout throughout his legendary career. Nutrition and recovery have proven essential in sustaining mental strength for athletes at every level, whether in daily training or in the championship moments that define their careers. In today's episode, we'll break down these two pillars, nutrition and recovery, into actionable strategies you can use to elevate your mental performance. For nutrition, we'll explore balanced eating, hydration, and nutrient-dense snacking, all designed to fuel your body and mind effectively. For recovery, we'll dive into prioritizing sleep, engaging in active recovery, and using mental recovery techniques like mindfulness to stay focused and mentally sharp. Each of these strategies is aimed at helping you perform at your best by supporting both body and mind. By the end of this episode, you'll have the tools to fuel yourself for optimal performance and give your body the recovery it needs to keep going strong. In the context of sports, nutrition goes far beyond simply fueling the body. It's a powerful foundation that directly influences mental performance, resilience, and focus. Proper nutrition provides the essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals not only needed for physical energy and recovery, but also for maintaining mental clarity, emotional stability, and sharp decision-making under pressure. Just as a car requires high-quality fuel for peak performance, an athlete's body and mind demand balanced, nutrient-dense food to operate at full capacity. When athletes neglect their nutrition, they compromise their ability to perform mentally, experiencing issues like irritability, lack of focus, and even slower reaction times. Fueling the body with balanced macronutrients, staying hydrated, and making smart food choices are critical for keeping energy levels steady and mental clarity intact. These qualities can mean the difference between winning and losing in high-stakes moments. However, all that being said, as common as it is to hear about the importance of nutrition, many athletes still make mistakes that can impact their performance significantly. Specifically, when it comes to diet and nutrition, athletes often make mistakes that can have serious repercussions not just on physical performance, but also on mental clarity, resilience, and focus. One of the most common pitfalls is not getting enough protein, or failing to balance macronutrients properly. Protein is essential for muscle repair and overall endurance, while a balanced intake of carbohydrates and fats provides sustained energy that keeps both the body and the mind performing at their best. Skimping on these essentials can lead to low energy, irritability, and even mental fatigue during training and competition. Additionally, many athletes overlook the importance of consistent hydration, which plays a vital role in concentration and decision-making. Even a slight amount of dehydration can impair focus, making it harder to stay mentally sharp under pressure. Another major pitfall is neglecting nutrient-dense foods and opting for quick, processed snacks instead, which might be convenient but can often lead to energy crashes, impacting both physical and mental endurance. Tennis superstar Serena Williams was a prime example of how nutrition fueled not only her physical endurance, but also her mental agility and focus. Known for her unmatched power and resilience on the tennis court, Serena's diet was carefully crafted to give her stamina and clarity required for elite competition. Her focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods, such as lean proteins, leafy greens, and complex carbohydrates, provided her body with the energy needed to perform consistently at high levels while also promoting efficient muscle recovery. But Serena's approach went beyond simply fueling her physical needs. It also supported her mental game. By choosing foods that helped stabilize blood sugar and sustain energy, she could maintain the intense focus required for extended matches. This nutritional strategy allowed her to manage the high levels of stress that came with competing on the world stage, ensuring that her mind stayed as sharp as her body, ready to respond quickly and make strategic decisions under pressure. Serena also adjusted her nutrition to match the specific demands of her matches and seasons, which allowed her to perform at her peak when it mattered the most. Prioritizing hydration was also essential, as it kept her body and mind functioning optimally, especially during long tournaments in hot conditions. This attention to detail enabled her to recover quickly between sets and matches, allowing her to maintain strength and mental resilience throughout each competition. Serena's approach to nutrition reflected her holistic understanding that mental stamina was just as crucial as physical endurance. Through careful planning and intentional food choices, she gave herself the best chance to succeed, even in the most intense moments, demonstrating that true competitive advantage begins with what fuels you both on and off the court. NBA superstar LeBron James is another athlete who exemplifies the profound impact nutrition has on mental and physical performance. Known for his legendary endurance and consistency, LeBron's diet fuels not only his physical energy, but also his focus and mental resilience. His approach includes a balance of lean proteins, complex carbs, and healthy fats, which provide him with the energy needed to sustain his high-intensity play style and aid in muscle recovery after grueling games. Pre-game meals are especially important in his routine as he opts for easily digestible foods that give him sustained energy without weighing him down. This intentional choice prevents fatigue, allowing him to maintain sharp mental focus through every quarter of the game. For LeBron, proper nutrition isn't just about avoiding hunger, it's about optimizing his body's ability to stay alert and ready to make quick, strategic decisions, particularly when the game is on the line. Hydration is also a cornerstone of LeBron's nutrition plan, with his commitment to drinking a gallon of water each day helping him avoid both physical and mental fatigue. Dehydration, even at minor levels, can impair mental clarity and decision-making speed, factors that are crucial for LeBron, who's known for his ability to read the game and anticipate his opponent's next moves. By staying properly hydrated, he minimizes the risk of mental fog and sluggish reactions, allowing him to keep his head in the game when it matters the most. His disciplined approach to nutrition is a testament to his understanding that success on the court is as much a mental challenge as it is a physical one. LeBron's focus on nutrient timing, hydration, and balance enables him to sustain his competitive edge, showing just how integral nutrition is to performing at peak mental capacity. Okay, now that we've taken a look at how several of the most famous, successful athletes in their respective sport have utilized proper nutrition to fuel their mental game, Let's take a look at several actionable tips that you can start using today to improve your mental game. The first tip is to prioritize balanced macronutrients. To maintain peak physical and mental performance, aim to build each meal around a balanced mix of macronutrients: protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Protein is essential for muscle repair and also supports neurotransmitter production, which keeps your mind alert and responsive. Lean sources of protein like chicken, fish, tofu, and legumes can help you stay energized and mentally sharp, while complex carbs, such as whole grains and vegetables, provide a steady release of energy, preventing blood sugar spikes and crashes that can lead to fatigue or lack of focus. Meanwhile, healthy fats found in sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil play a critical role in brain function, supporting memory, reaction times, and overall cognitive clarity. By thoughtfully balancing these macronutrients, you can create a foundation that supports not just your physical endurance, but also sustained mental clarity and decision making throughout the day, allowing you to stay focused during both training and competition. The second tip is to make sure that you stay consistently hydrated. Hydration is key to keeping both your body and mind in top form, yet it's often neglected until moments of intense activity. Dehydration, even at mild levels, can lead to fatigue, reduced reaction time, and diminished concentration, making it harder to stay sharp during workouts or critical game moments. Instead of just hydrating around exercise, make it a daily habit by sipping water consistently throughout the day. A simple way to track this is by carrying a refillable water bottle, aiming for steady hydration by drinking at regular intervals. For athletes, maintaining hydration with electrolytes can also help balance fluid levels and prevent cramping or mental fatigue, especially in high heat environments. Consistent hydration not only keeps you physically prepared, but also mentally agile, enabling you to remain alert, make quick decisions, and maintain resilience under pressure. The third tip is to choose nutrient-dense snacks. Opting for nutrient-dense snacks over processed, high-sugar options can profoundly impact your energy and focus. High-sugar snacks may provide a quick burst of energy, but often lead to sharp crashes that drain mental clarity and leave you feeling sluggish. Instead, reach for options like nuts, fruits, Greek yogurt, or vegetables with hummus, foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, and healthy fats. Nuts, for example, offer magnesium and healthy fats that support muscle recovery and brain health, while fruits provide antioxidants that combat inflammation and enhance recovery. Choosing nutrient-dense snacks gives you a steady, lasting energy supply without the highs and lows of sugary alternatives, helping you stay focused, resilient, and mentally prepared for the demands of training and competition. By avoiding these common nutrition pitfalls and making intentional choices about what you eat and drink, you'll be better prepared to meet the mental and physical demands of any challenge you face. Now that we've examined several of the pitfalls that athletes experience with respect to nutrition and mental performance, as well as talked about ways that elite athletes such as Serena Williams and LeBron James utilize optimal nutrition practices to elevate their games, and outline several ways that you can implement proper nutrition habits into your own routines, let's discuss the second topic of this podcast: recovery. Recovery is a frequently underestimated yet essential pillar of athletic performance, vital for maintaining both physical stamina and mental resilience. For athletes, recovery is more than simply rebounding after intense workouts. It's a dedicated time to allow the mind and body to rejuvenate, rebuild, and prepare for the next challenge. This process goes beyond muscle repair impacting cognitive sharpness, emotional stability, and overall readiness. When recovery practices are neglected, athletes risk falling into cycles of fatigue and mental burnout, which can lead to decreased performance, increased injury risk, and difficulty sustaining motivation. A well-rounded, holistic recovery approach is crucial for optimizing performance and mental focus. By incorporating quality sleep, regular stretching, hydration, effective stress management, and intentional mental rest, athletes can build a foundation for long-term success. Adequate sleep, for instance, is essential for physical recovery and cognitive processing, helping to consolidate learning from training and maintain focus. While stretching and mobility exercises improve flexibility, reduce muscle stiffness, and prepare the body for future exertion. Proper hydration supports cellular function and mental clarity. Stress management techniques like mindfulness or breathing exercises can help athletes to reset mentally, allowing them to remain calm and centered during high-stakes moments. Ultimately, athletes who prioritize a comprehensive recovery routine not only enhance their physical endurance, but also build sustained mental clarity and resilience, enabling them to face each new challenge with renewed energy and focus. Now let's take a look at several of the common pitfalls that athletes encounter with respect to recovery practices. Many athletes push themselves to their physical limits during training, but often overlook the critical role that recovery plays in sustaining peak performance. A major pitfall in recovery practices is neglecting consistent stretching and mobility routines, especially following intense strength training sessions. Without regular attention to flexibility and joint mobility, athletes can develop muscle stiffness, imbalances, and tightness that restrict range of motion and compromise overall performance. These physical setbacks don't just affect how athletes move, they can lead to lingering discomfort, reduce confidence, and detract from focus as athletes become more preoccupied with the soreness and nagging injuries than they do with their overall performance. Over time, the cumulative impact of inadequate mobility work can increase the risk of serious injuries, forcing athletes off the field and disrupting their mental resilience and consistency. Another significant issue is inadequate sleep, often resulting from late-night screen exposure, irregular sleep schedules, or a general underestimation of sleep's role in full-body recovery. Many athletes fail to realize that sleep is essential for muscle repair, energy restoration, and cognitive clarity. Poor sleep disrupts the body's natural recovery processes, leading to physical sluggishness, delayed reaction times, and diminished mental acuity. A sleep-deprived athlete is also more likely to experience heightened stress and irritability, both of which impact decision-making and emotional resilience during high-stakes moments. Moreover, disrupted sleep leads to hormonal imbalances, particularly affecting cortisol and growth hormone levels, which are key to managing stress and physical recovery. Unchecked mental and emotional stress is another common pitfall, as many athletes carry a constant weight of pressure from both competitive and personal demands. This chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, reducing the body's ability to repair and rejuvenate itself efficiently, and can also negatively affect sleep quality, creating a vicious cycle that impairs both physical and mental recovery. Athletes who fail to address stress often struggle with lingering fatigue, reduced motivation, and decreased focus, which impacts their overall performance and confidence. When mental recovery is neglected, the effects of stress become cumulative, affecting everything from reaction time to decision-making under pressure. For athletes, maintaining a consistent focus on recovery is not just about keeping their bodies ready to perform, but also about protecting their mental edge
and ensuring they're prepared for the challenges ahead. Okay, now that we've seen what some of the major pitfalls are related to recovery, let's examine how two more of the highest level athletes utilize recovery techniques to elevate their careers. First, we'll talk about global tennis superstar Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic exemplifies a recovery regimen that extends well beyond traditional practices, emphasizing how comprehensive care for the body is essential for a resilient mindset. Known for his rigorous attention to recovery, Djokovic incorporates a blend of modern techniques and holistic approaches to sustain his peak performance. His routine includes extensive stretching and mobility work after each session, which he credits with keeping his body flexible and agile, reducing his risk of injury, and maintaining his stamina through intense matches. He also regularly practices yoga and meditation, which allow him to manage his energy and stay mentally centered amid the stresses of competition. For Djokovic, recovery isn't just a physical process, but a mental reset that enables him to stay focused and adaptable on the court, equipping him to navigate the pressures of high-stakes matches. Novak Djokovic's dedication to sleep and balanced nutrition as key recovery tools showcases his holistic view of athletic health. He maintains a disciplined sleep schedule, viewing quality rest as foundational to his mental clarity and decision-making. Djokovic is also known for embracing cryotherapy, hyperbaric chambers, and regular massages to facilitate faster muscle recovery and prevent mental and physical fatigue. By being intentional about every element of recovery, Djokovic ensures that he steps onto the court fully prepared, both physically and mentally, allowing him to remain resilient and strategic even in grueling extended matches. His commitment to these recovery methods serves as a powerful example of how attention to body care can directly translate to sustained mental sharpness and confidence. Another excellent athlete to study for his superior recovery practices is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, though now retired and unfortunately no longer with us, may he rest in peace, set the gold standard for recovery practices that supported both his physical prowess and unbreakable mental fortitude. Known for his relentless work ethic, Kobe was equally focused on his recovery, recognizing that his body needed rest and care to sustain his intense training and game schedule. He was a firm believer in the value of stretching and mobility work, incorporating it consistently to keep his body in top shape, reduce injury risk, and ensure long-term physical resilience. Kobe would often spend extra time after practice working on mobility exercises and stretching routines, viewing them as essential tools for maintaining his competitive edge. This dedication to recovery allowed him to extend his career and perform at an elite level well into his later years. Kobe Bryant also prioritized sleep and mental relaxation as part of his recovery strategy, understanding that physical recovery is intricately tied to mental resilience. Despite his rigorous training schedule, Kobe made sure to get quality sleep, which he saw as vital for restoring his mental focus and physical energy. He often used visualization and meditation techniques to decompress, preparing his mind to be fully engaged during games. By keeping his recovery practices as disciplined as his training, Kobe developed the mental toughness needed to stay sharp and execute under pressure, no matter the circumstances. His comprehensive approach to recovery remains a legacy, exemplifying how attention to body and mind enables athletes to perform with consistency, focus, and resilience. Now that we've seen how elite athletes like Novak Djokovic and Kobe Bryant implement recovery practices into their routines, let's take a look at 3 actionable recovery tips that you can start using today to elevate the game of your own recovery practices. The first tip is to incorporate active recovery and stretching. Dedicate at least 15 to 20 minutes after each workout to active recovery processes such as dynamic stretching, foam rolling, and targeted mobility exercises. Stretching and foam rolling release muscle tension, flush out lactic acid, and improve circulation, helping to reduce soreness and stiffness so that you're ready to train at full intensity the next day. Active recovery also encourages a physical and mental cool down, giving you time to reflect on your workout and mentally reset. Incorporating yoga or low-intensity activities, such as walking or swimming, on rest days can further enhance flexibility and reduce overall muscle strain, which in turn boosts both physical recovery and mental relaxation. The second tip is to establish a consistent sleep routine. Commit to a structured sleep schedule that includes 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, as this is essential for comprehensive recovery. During deep sleep, the body releases growth hormones that aid in muscle repair, energy restoration, and cognitive processing, allowing you to consolidate new skills and strategies. To improve sleep quality, create a calming pre-sleep routine that could include dimming the lights, avoiding screens for 30 to 60 minutes before bed, and engaging in relaxing activities like reading or deep breathing exercises. A consistent sleep routine strengthens your body's internal clock, helping you wake up energized and mentally prepared to face daily challenges with greater focus and emotional resilience. The third tip is to manage stress proactively with mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Use stress management practices like deep breathing, meditation, progressive muscle relaxation, or journaling to keep stress under control and support faster recovery. Elevated stress levels can lead to high cortisol production, which not only delays muscle repair, but also impairs mental performance by disrupting focus, decision-making, and emotional stability. Taking even 5 to 10 minutes each day to unwind with mindfulness techniques can reduce mental fatigue and improve resilience, especially when training demands intensify. Try journaling to process your thoughts and emotions after workouts, or use guided meditation apps to practice mindfulness, which can help you maintain mental sharpness and a positive outlook throughout your training journey. As we come to the close of this episode, let's take a moment to reflect on the essential practices we explored today, from nutrition to recovery, that are fundamental to every athlete's success. Prioritizing both nutrition and recovery through balanced diets, stretching and mobility, quality sleep, and stress management is just as critical as training and competition in elevating performance and mental resilience. We examined how elite athletes like Serena Williams, LeBron James, Novak Djokovic, and Kobe Bryant integrate these practices to excel in their sports and stay mentally sharp. Serena Williams exemplifies the power of nutrition as she fueled her mind and body with nutrient-dense foods, helping her stay focused, resilient, and prepared for the demands of competition. Similarly, LeBron James's disciplined approach to diet and hydration underscores the impact that balanced macronutrients and consistent water intake can have on energy, recovery, and sustained mental clarity. Both athletes show us how intentional dietary choices are not just about meeting physical needs, they're about staying mentally sharp, managing stress, and building the focus needed for peak performance. In terms of recovery, we saw how Novak Djokovic's structured sleep routine and hydration strategy contribute to both his mental sharpness and physical resilience. Likewise, Kobe Bryant's unwavering commitment to stretching, mental resilience, and proactive stress management highlights how recovery routines directly impact on-court performance and longevity. These practices underscore a crucial message. Taking care of your body and your mind through intentional recovery strategies allows you to recharge,
refocus, and build the endurance needed to perform consistently at a high level. And now it's time for this week's takeaway challenge. This week, I encourage you to choose one aspect of nutrition or recovery to focus on. For nutrition, try building a balanced meal with protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats to fuel your day and improve your focus. Or if recovery resonates more with you, commit to a consistent stretching routine, establish a set sleep schedule, or explore stress relief activities like meditation. Set an achievable goal, such as getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep or dedicating 10 minutes to post-workout stretching. At the end of the week, take a few moments to truly assess how you feel. Have you noticed an improvement in your energy levels? Or maybe you feel a renewed sense of focus, enhanced endurance, or sharper mental clarity during your workouts or daily activities. Reflect on what's working well and identify any areas where you could make further adjustments to refine your recovery routine. Think about how each change, whether it's better hydration, more quality sleep, or stretching, has impacted both your physical and mental performance. And don't hesitate to share your journey in the comments. Your experiences, challenges, and insights can provide valuable motivation and guidance for others. By engaging with your fellow listeners, we can all inspire and support each other, building a community dedicated to mastering both the mental and physical elements of performance. Together, we're all working toward the common goal of becoming our best selves on and off the field. As we look ahead to our next episode, we'll dive into the vital elements of team building, chemistry, and cohesion. These factors are key to creating an environment where athletes can thrive together, combining individual strengths into unified success. We'll explore how great teams build trust, communicate effectively, and work towards common goals, and we'll look at the strategies that top athletes and coaches use to create lasting team dynamics that elevate everyone's game. Get ready to learn how to foster the team cohesion that leads to collective resilience and shared victories. If you enjoyed and found value in this episode, please remember to like this podcast, subscribe to the channel, and share the podcast with others who could benefit from these insights. Together, let's continue pushing forward, taking each step with intentional nutrition and recovery. Until next time, remember to fuel your body, nurture your mind, and stay dedicated to the journey toward greatness. I'll see you all in the next episode.